What's up, guys? Happy Sunday. Hope everyone has had a good weekend. It is January 27th, and we have a six-game evening slate for the main slate tonight. Before we get started, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get the alerts of when I drop new content. And a thumbs up is always appreciated if I can help you with your lineups or anything like that. Picks are good. Throw the thumbs up on there. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at the DFS Picks, and comments and questions down in the comments section. I always love those. So let's get into the slate. Like I said, 6-game slate tonight. Heavy value and even the higher end guys. I like the center and point guard position tonight. So we'll start off with point guard, and I am definitely fading James Harden. No Chris Paul. There is Chris Paul. Chris Paul is slated to be back tonight, so I don't want to pay an almost 14K James Harden in that game. There are a couple other plays in that game that I like, but these two point guards are where my head is at right now. So Justice Winslow, I haven't played him in a while, but he's coming off a 42-point game against Cleveland. He's got a great matchup against New York. Moutier is out, so you got the two backups in there playing defense against him, and they are not very good. They're in the bottom, I think, quarter of the league in individual defensive stats. I like Justice Winslow here at 6,300, and then we'll go back to the guard position, and we'll go down to Rajon Rondo. So I talked about him 2 nights ago against Minnesota, and he just went off for 50 points at the 52, so 10 times value. Just perfect. He's priced up another 1,000 here, but I think that's still below his value of where he can score. You can look at his stat line. He had 15, 13, and 6. Mostly against Derrick Rose, who doesn't play a whole lot of defense. And then if you look at his shooting, though, he shot 6 of 11 from the field and 3 of 5 from 3 points. So he was itching to get out there, and he played really well. And at 37 minutes, that's in the high 30s is what you expect out of him in a close game. Should be decently close. The line is at 7 right now. Phoenix does, for some weird reason, they played pretty good on the road when Booker's playing, and he is playing tonight. So when Booker's playing, they tend to keep it close, at least for the first half, first 3 quarters. And that's what you saw with Phoenix back when they played a much better Trailblazers team on the road. They kept it close for most of that game. So I'm expecting the same thing here. What would help is if Kuzma was out. Kuzma's questionable. I expect him to play, but if he did go out, that would A, open up some value, and B, keep this game a little closer so Rondo could accumulate some more points. But either way, I like him at 6,200. He probably should be valued right around 7K with the talent that he has and the minutes that he's going to play. So we'll go on to the big guys. And at the top, that's what I'm liking, Karl Anthony Towns. So he's been on a tear lately. 4 straight games with the minimum of 57, but three out of the last 4 60 plus. He had that 79-point game back on the 12th a couple weeks ago. So I like how he's been playing. His usage with Teague out and a lot with Rose out has been really a big part of why he's scoring so much. He's had to take on a lot more of the load, so I like him here. He played at Utah 2 nights ago and put up 16.5 DK points. He's coming home now where he plays much better. He's priced up only about $500, so that's about where he should be to hit 5.5, 6 times value. So I like him in there. And then back to the center position. There are few different areas that you could hit. So DeAndre Ayton is out, not out, but is questionable for this evening. I'm thinking he's out one more game. I think this is probably his last game out. Holmes might be out as well. So there's a play of getting Bender in there. and he's still at 4,600, so he could hit value on that as well. If you look at his last 4 games, hit value in all of them. GPP value in the first 2 when he's priced at 4,000 and 3,000. So that's one place to go. Zubac, he's definitely a place to go. He's only getting 21 minutes, but he's in a good spot, assuming he starts, which he's slated to. I like him in there. I just wish he could get some more minutes, some more run. And then a couple other guys. Whiteside going up to New York. Cornette's still out. Probably no Cantor. So they would have to go small with Vonla and Thomas at the 4. So if that's the case, I like Whiteside there, either Whiteside or Bam. And Aldridge going, Washington going into San Antonio. Washington not good against big guys. But the issue here is DeRozan is out. Or he was out yesterday. He might be out today. He's questionable, thinking he might be out. So if that's the case, then Podol or Gasol would come into the lineup, and so that would change things just a bit. But the other guy, the main guy that I'm looking at is Vucevic. So Vucevic playing well recently, a lot of 50-plus games. He's at 9,900 and playing against a much smaller Kenneth Faried in Houston. So I like where that could go, and with his scoring prowess and the size disparity, I like his ability to, even on the road, get to the rim and get even some peripherals, rebounds, blocks in there. So if you have those 4 guys, you have about 4,300 to play with for the other 4 spots. There should be some value opening up later on today. So follow me on Twitter and Instagram at the DFS picks. I've put up most of the updates on Twitter, so definitely follow me on there. But I will try and update on Instagram as well if you don't tweet before lock. Just everything that I had put up on Twitter, I will try and do that. But that's all I have for right now. Thank you guys, and I hope you guys have a good rest of the weekend.